Best action.
I don't understand why Demon Slayer's up here.
Bro, I was gonna say Demon Slayer dipped super hard. I don't want to get into the CGI, bro. That's Yo, what is good, guys? I'm back with your boy RJ. How's it going, RJ?
Yo, glad to be back. Glad to be back.
I know he's a regular in Casual Takes at this point. By the way, for all you guys that are hating on my last video, hey, keep hating on it because it's doing wonders the more you hate on it. So keep watching the newest video that I just put out. Link will be in description for sure. Shout out Cardiac. That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But we are here because we are voting on the Crunchyroll Awards for 2024. RJ already did his ballot on the OTR Twitch. So check out their Twitch channel. The link in the description down below. But anyways, RJ, how do you feel about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards? Do you feel like they improved at all, or do you think it's just the same old shenanigans of, well, it's the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, of course they're gonna put these as nominees?
It's the second one, 100%.
Of course.
Yeah, it's if you don't know, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards doesn't rank the full year of anime. They take out the fall season, the last season.
So stupid.
For recency bias and a bunch of other reasons they listed, which is dumb. So last year's fall season is in this year's awards. So people are voting on Chainsaw Man 2023. And Chainsaw Man came out in 2022, 2 years ago now. So yeah, it's dumb. And on top of that, they shoe in awards that like shows that shouldn't really be in certain categories just to market towards those shows because they're on their platform, right? And every show that's in a category it shouldn't be in is on Crunchyroll's platform, right? And then they sprinkle in some other shows from other platforms so it doesn't seem like it. But, you know, with Demon Slayer nominated in every category.
Jesus, dude, what is up with that, bro? I saw that and I was like, bro, stop shoving Demon Slayer in our face. We don't want this, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, with Demon Slayer nominated in every category, it's like, okay.
Dang.
All right, what are we doing here?
I'm surprised they didn't put it in Best Romance and Best Slice of Life at this point. I'm like, you might as well.
They couldn't, but at the same time, it's weird because everyone agrees, even Demon Slayer fans, well, majority of them, agree that this was Demon Slayer's weakest season.
The weakest.
Yeah, everyone... Like, whether you hate it or love it, everyone agrees. I mean, we got Urzi, you know, shout out to Urzi, you know, biggest Demon Slayer fan I know. He said this is Demon Slayer's weakest season by far. Like,
exactly. If like, the Demon Slayer dick rider even says, hey, this kind of sucks, that's how you know it sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like, I don't know. I mean, I personally don't like Demon Slayer, so I don't think it should be nominated in any category, but for some reason it's nominated in almost every category, and because it's Crunchyroll's best-selling anime. That's why.
Hey, I have faith though. They had Cyberpunk Edge Runners as anime of the year last year, and that's a Netflix anime. So
they did. So
I got some faith, you know, maybe, you know, hey, Crunchyroll, rig it a little bit, you know.
Okay, but the goal is to for their shows to get nominated for most categories. They don't even have to win anime of the year, right? They don't have to win the big one, but they have to win most of them because they win most of the awards. Then they can be like, hey, this show on our platform won all these awards. You should watch it. It's just a marketing game at this point. But
I guarantee if Made in Abyss was on Crunchyroll instead of High Dive, it would have earned so many more awards last year. You know what I mean?
High Dive has some really good hidden gems. Like High Dive, you know, most of it is kind of anime, but they are really good at picking out which ones are going to be like kind of the big hits because they snapped Oshinoko from Crunchyroll.
Yeah, like, that is so crazy. That is so crazy, man.
Like they snapped Oshinoko from Crunchyroll. I know Crunchyroll was beating themselves up about that one.
Shout out High Dive for stealing randomly good anime just somehow.
They managed to steal a yearly hitter every year to keep themselves relevant somehow. I don't know.
Somehow. Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2024, really 2023 to 2024, like RJ said, so dumb. I still think it's the dumbest thing they ever did. It didn't used to be like that, you know what I mean? And it's like it's dumb. If you're claiming recency bias, have the anime awards like you can vote on it till like March or something, or like open up the voting like later, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's hella dumb.
It's really bad because maybe it is recency bias, but I don't really think it is. 9 times out of 10, the best seasons tend to be fall.
Exactly.
So it's like, is it recency bias or is it just how the Japanese industry works? They release their best hitters at a certain time of the year, right?
Right.
It's like spring and fall is like tend to be the two best seasons of the year. So it's like,
hey, Crunchyroll, if you do sponsor me, I take back everything I said. You're doing an amazing job, and everything you did on these award shows, perfect. Love just letting you know. Hey,
Don't get it twisted. I will switch up for the bag. Do
I
not
will,
get it
dude.
twisted.
I will backtrack like no other for the bag. You know what I mean? I will scrub my YouTube channel for every Crunchyroll slander just for the bag. Don't get me wrong. Then the first two categories, I am not gonna have too big of a opinion because honestly, I don't pay attention too much to voice acting performances. But and plus, when it comes to Japanese voice acting, I feel like I'm super unqualified because I'm like,
Yeah.
what makes a Japanese voice actor good? I don't know the language. I feel weird about it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
hey, we're just gonna go with it. I don't even watch that much English dubs, so I don't even know how to judge this. With this category, we got Abby Trott for Nezuko in Demon Slayer. We got Johnny Young Bosch, shout out to the legend himself,
Yeah.
as Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. We got Marissa Duran from Hell's Paradise. Wait, who is this?
The main girl.
The main girl. Oh,
The main
okay.
girl.
I was like, yeah, the ponytail girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Knives. Ooh, Austin Tyndall as Knives from Trigun Stampede. Lexi Nieto as Tomo from Tomo-chan, and Ryan Colt Levi or Levy. I think it's Levy.
I don't know.
Whatever. For Denji from Chainsaw Man. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only one that I can say I've listened to the English dub of is Johnny Young Bosch's.
Yeah, that's most people. Okay. So my first thing when I was on my stream and I looked at this, I was like, why is, I mean, no disrespect to Abby Trott, right? I'm pretty sure she shows up, she does her best job, she's very good at what she does, but Nezuko barely fucking talks. Why is she nominated?
Yo, that is crazy because I was thinking like, what did Nezuko say again?
Nezuko barely fucking, and don't get me wrong, Demon Slayer spoilers. If you know what happens at the end of season 3, you know, like that's probably what they're talking about. But at the same time, she still only had about 5 lines.
Oh, dude, that is actually insane.
Abby Trott showed up for like one episode's worth of work, and I'm pretty sure Abby did an amazing job. No disrespect to Abby, I'm pretty sure she's an amazing voice actor, and she plays Nezuko well. I haven't really heard her, so I can't comment on the actual performance. This is not disrespectful to Abby. I'm talking about the Crunchyroll Awards, who nominated a character that barely talks for best voice acting performance.
Hey, go get your bag though. Hey, you got a bag for that. That's all I gotta say. But let's be for real, guys.
Let's be for real. Like best voice acting performance to a character that doesn't talk. That goes most of the season.
That is hilarious.
Like, what are we doing? This is what I'm talking about. Demon Slayer is just in here.
It's like if the Oscars had like a category called like best voice acting, and like Phineas and Ferb the
exactly
voice actor for Ferb got nominated.
It's like, what are you doing? Like Ferb, don't get me wrong, his voice actor's great, right? But Ferb barely talks.
Oh man, that is so funny. I'm not gonna beat around the bush too much. I'm going Johnny Young Bosch because literally I have no idea what the other English voices sound like. I
voted for Austin. I didn't hear him as Knives, but I've heard his previous work, and I just wanted him to win the award, to be honest.
What has he done?
Austin he's done Karna from Assassination Classroom.
Oh, okay.
He's Kaneki.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Ishigami in Kaguya. He's the main character of Domestic Girlfriend.
Oh, I lied. I did listen to the dub of Trigun. I lied. Yeah. I remember now. I did listen to this came out in January, guys. It's been so long. I don't remember. Yes, Trigun Stand. Yes, Knives was really good.
Yeah, I like Austin's work. Like I said, I didn't hear him in Trigun. Oh, he's also Accelerator from Index.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna vote Austin because I do remember Knives being so good and compelling in Trigun Stampede. Like it felt so natural.
Oh, I didn't know he's also the main character of Prison School. He plays some guy in Black Clover. I wouldn't know. He's Marco from Attack on Titan.
What did Marco say?
The Marco, well,
no, I know, but like I don't remember him.
I didn't watch Attack on Titan in dub, so I don't know.
I don't remember him talking. I'm sorry, but Austin, yes, Millions Knives, amazing antagonist. Honestly, A super underrated antagonist. I'm voting Austin. You convinced me because honestly, you jogged a memory because I did. It's been a year since I've seen Trigun.
Yeah.
All right, it's been a while. So I feel super unqualified to vote on Japanese voice acting, like I said before. We got Anya, Luffy, Gojo, Denji, Bochi, and Eren. Now, I figure a lot of people are gonna say Eren because it's Yuki Kaji.
Yeah.
Does amazing work, but honestly, Eren didn't really talk much in the specific season they're saying he's in, which is the first special. I don't think he talked that much.
He had the flashback where you see how he got to how he snuck into Marley, and then on top of that, him apologizing to that little boy, and then his little monologue.
Oh yeah,
and about freedom, and that's about it. But out of most of the characters in the show, he had the least amount of lines in this section of the story. It's just true.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I found Bochi's voice kind of annoying. Bochi the Rock is not my type of show. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I found the voice like pretty annoying. I don't know. But do you remember what you voted on?
I voted Bochi.
Really?
Okay. I voted the voice actor of Bochi. I mean, it's the same thing as you said. I feel unqualified. I don't speak Japanese. I literally just picked the one I like the best. I can't really tell you what's good in Japanese and what's not. I can just tell you what I think by the sound of what I hear, right? So I'm gonna take my opinion with a grain of salt. No professional, but I voted Bochi because I felt like Bochi, her voice actor, managed to really convey Bochi's social anxiety, and I feel like I feel like that's what kind of attached people to the character of Bochi. Like if it was a very mundane voice actor who didn't squeal at in a way that's not really like Asta squeal, but a way that's like, oh my god, she's so scared. Then I don't think it would have been as hard hitting. So I voted Bochi.
Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna go Anya because
that's my second choice.
The voice actress that does Anya, her range is crazy.
Her range is crazy, yeah.
It's like insane. Go look up like what her credentials are in terms of characters she's played. It's insane. What kind of character she's done. And honestly, it's hard to voice a kid when you're an adult without sounding like annoying or like really forced. So I'm gonna go Anya. Again, I don't know Japanese. Yeah, so take my opinion with a grain of salt on that one.
We just pick what we like.
Ending sequence. Okay. What's funny is that I think I listen to more ending sequences than I do openings.
Okay. So this one kind of confused me on the stream. So this is the ending song plus the visuals.
Right.
So it's not just the song. There's a whole nother category for ending song.
Here's my thing that annoys me about this. There are 12 endings of Chainsaw Man. So I don't even remember which ending this is.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't know which one that is. But okay.
Look, Chainsaw Man did an amazing job with the ending sequences because that is tough. Like 12 to 13. It was 12, right? Not 13?
It was 12, 12. Every episode.
12 endings, bro. 12 ending sequences. But here's the problem. We don't know which one this is. Honestly, the Jujutsu Kaisen ending didn't move me that much. Like the opening moved me more than the ending sequence.
I agree.
Same with the Zom 100 ending. I remember the opening more. I'm not gonna lie, the Demon Slayer ending was not bad. Like it was actually like decent. To me, it's between Spy Family and Oshinoko. These are the two ending sequences that like stick out in my mind the most. Okay, so I'm leaning towards Spy Family, but which one did you pick? I picked Oshinoko. Okay, can you remind me like, well, why? I'm just curious why.
One, I think the song is the best one on the list. I like Queen Bee, the band Queen Bee. Every song they make is like a hit. It's like for me. And on top of that, I think the ending sequence for Oshinoko was really it probably wasn't the most eye-catching of all of them, but it was definitely, I think it fit the show the best for me.
I judge endings a little bit differently because I feel like they're supposed to, like, if you're watching this weekly, the ending sequence kind of leaves you with a certain like mood in like a certain vibe after you watch the episode. Dude, the vibes were immaculate. after you watched the ending sequence of the second core. Get you? I think the song is technically better.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
Oshinoko
my
one.
second vote was color. My second vote was color.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, that's this is me personally. I don't blame you if you pick Oshinoko. I think that was a good ending. But this ending is like, bro, it made me so happy every time. Like it's like, yeah, it's like, man, the episode ended, but bro, I feel good. I don't know. This ending makes you feel good. I'm sorry. I'm voting for this. But I don't blame you if you vote Oshinoko though. I think those are the top two. Opening sequence.
This one was hard.
Idol, kickback, work, innocent arrogance, song of the dead, where our blue is. Now, I'll tell you this. All of these are iconic.
Yeah, this one was hard. this one was hard. Like I was really like, all right, listen. All of these opening sequences went hard. Like all of them. All of them went pretty hard. Like it was really hard to eliminate.
I'm gonna go a quick round on each of them. This opening for Oshinoko broke the internet. Like literally, like everyone loved the rap in the beginning, like the spooky sounds that go into like the actual song and stuff. This broke the internet.
It was like a perfect blend between like cuteness and like epicness and like darkness at the same time. Like it really like Yosabi really captured like what the show is about in that opening.
Exactly.
Right.
But then you go to Kickback for a Chainsaw Man, the references that they went through and every single like short or TikTok or reel, like literally going through like, oh, this is from this movie, this reference is from this movie. Like it literally like made people watch the opening multiple times to catch references. This one was, I think out of all of them, Hell's Paradise was like the weakest one. Like it was like what?
Yeah, I feel like it was. I feel like for me, I think Kickback is one of my least favorite, but Work was interesting. It's paired with the show was kind of disappointing because it's just like, wow, I wish the show looked like this. But I feel like Work was it matched the tone, but I can understand if people say it's the weakest one, to be honest.
Yeah, this one just like it's good, but like it screamed like generic.
Yeah, it's good, but it didn't go above and beyond like the others.
Cardiac actually made me rewatch this opening for Heavenly Delusion, bro. It's actually better than I remembered. I'm like,
yeah, it's really
it's really good, dude. Yeah. Like the animation and the suspense it made, as well as like the song is just a banger. I'm like, yo, this actually like I don't remember it being this good. Like, it's actually really good. Yo.
It's really good. Yeah, like Heavenly is really good.
Bro. And the Zom 100, like I think the color palette was just so nice in this one. I think that the color, like Zom 100 in general has really good color palettes and had really good animation, but the opening itself was like took it to another level. I felt like it really matched the chaoticness of the show.
Yeah, it did. And it was like the whole party vibe. I just love the dance they do with the zombies in the opening.
It's a vibe, dude. It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Jujutsu Kaisen everywhere. The opening was just everywhere. Like and it low key did match. I think it matched the arc.
I have a hot take with this one.
Yeah,
I like Where Is Our Blue. I get it's not on the list, but I like Where Is Our Blue better than Special. I do.
The first one?
I like Where Is Our Blue better than the second one. It's not on the list because they don't include Fall, but Special, the You Are My Special opening that played throughout Shibuya. I liked this one better. Just based on the lyrics, based on the visuals, to be honest, based on everything, I think Where Is Our Blue clears it easily.
I think this one does clear too. I think the one played at Shibuya arc like was hella overplayed. But this one was actually like pretty fire though, and I think it matched the vibe of the arc.
It did
for sure. So all of these are good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think if I had to choose, it's between these three: Oshinoko, Heavenly Delusion, and Chainsaw Man. It would be these three. Which one did you choose?
I picked Idol.
Of course,
I picked Idol. I had to.
That's not a bad pick though. That's the thing.
I was gonna pick Heavenly Delusion, but I was just like, guys, come on, it's Idol. Like, I gotta pick Idol.
I think I'm gonna go Idol too. Like it just took over the internet and like it matches the show perfectly. Like it's literally cutesy and creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, I think it matches. I'm gonna go Idol too. It's a really good opening. Best score. Now I think this is a little unfair,
Hmm.
me personally, because you put a movie amongst these series.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, movies do like they put in more effort into the production side in terms of animation, music, and all that. Like they just put more effort in because you only have like 2 hours to have people like it or not. If you guys don't know, this is the new Comics Waves films, the Makoto Shinkai. You know, like all of these actually do have really good scores, but I don't know how you can compete against the Suzume soundtrack. I don't know. Do you feel something differently or?
No, I agree. I really like the Suzume soundtrack. It for me, I think I actually couldn't decide, and I let chat pick. Because I'm looking
Really?
at my vote right now, and I was like, "That's my vote." But I don't know. I don't know. I know I eliminated a couple. I eliminated Oshinoko because I was like, outside of the opening and ending, I don't think Oshinoko. I don't really listen to Oshinoko's score like that.
Yeah.
Also eliminated Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer because I was like, just from this episode alone, I can think of one song from Attack on Titan that I listened to from this episode alone, and Demon Slayer, none.
I'm not gonna lie. Nothing from Sawano this year really like stood out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of his old works coming back, and like, the emotional of his old works, but like nothing that from this year that he's done.
Right.
Chainsaw Man. Again, I was like, I don't really listen to the Chainsaw Man soundtrack. So it was between Bochi and Suzume, and somehow I guess chat picked Bochi.
I don't. To me, I think I have to pick Suzume. Like
But yeah.
the sound. Like if you listen to the soundtrack, it's really good and well produced. And it's like, oh, look, I think Suzume's super mid, but if I had to pick something for Suzume to win, it would be on the production side of like and
Mhm.
more than likely it's like the music. So I'm gonna pick Suzume personally.
I like I said, I'm looking at my vote. I was like, I voted Bochi. I must have let that one up to chat. I was like, I don't really have no stake in this game, to be honest.
All right, so we got best anime song, which I think is a really dumb category to have personally, because most of these are just openings.
The openings again, yeah.
Yeah, but this is just the song itself.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not judging it off of like animation or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Suzume again, but like, what did you pick? Because I can be swayed either way.
I actually picked Work from Hell's Paradise.
Really?
I liked the opening from Hell's Paradise.
Hmm.
I thought it was a banger. I was like, this opening is a banger. Now we can show aside. This opening's a banger.
Right.
I was like, that's the one I constantly come back and listen to. I didn't pick Idol because I was like, everyone's gonna fucking pick Idol. I was like, everyone's gonna pick Idol, and to be honest, I had to stop. Like, I heard Idol so much that I was like, it's good, but you guys are overplaying it at this point. Like, I don't want to hear Idol
No,
again.
it's way overplayed at
Like,
this point. Like the song.
yeah, the song
sure.
itself. I was like, I don't want to hear it again. You guys play it over. It's like you say Run from My Hero. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear it. It's a good song. I don't want to hear it anymore. Yeah, I picked Work. Where's Our Blue is my second pick, and then Suzume was my third.
Well, what's funny is that every reason you gave Work is the reason I say with Suzume is the fact that I don't know, it's so iconic to me. Like if I hear the song, it's literally like, oh, that's the Suzume song or whatever. It was literally played everywhere in the movie. Do I want to give Hell's Paradise something to win?
I was like, Hell's Paradise needs something.
Yeah, honestly, this song is good too. I'm gonna give it to Hell's Paradise. Like they need a W somewhere, you know.
I was like, something to it, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I guess. Hey, mid does good production. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, this is the dumbest category I've ever seen. They did this last year too. I'm telling you right now, the most unnecessary category I've ever seen. And I like Miri a lot, but come on, man. Come on, bro. And why is Suleta here? Why is Suleta here?
That's what I said. Yo, chat was trying to be like I was crazy, and I was like, guys, Slueta does not need protection. We need to protect people from Slueta. Did you watch the show?
Yeah, I'm like, if you watch the show, Suleta is literally one of the most, if not the most dangerous person in the entire show.
I'm just like, yeah. Like, what are we talking about? I
She
mean,
she literally is the only person that could pilot the most dangerous Gundam in the whole show. What
like,
are we talking about?
like, right? I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Pochita. If you know, you know. But it, I was like, Sluetza, Pochita's at least like, you know, it's like appearances, right? Sluetza, no, like that is a high school girl who murders, just a murderer. I was like, she's a whole cold blooded murderer. Like,
Bro, at the end of at the end of the first core, bro,
yeah,
that still sticks in my mind of like, bro, this girl is insane. Like,
insane. You know, she gave that man a high five. She gave that man a high five.
gosh. It's definitely between Anya, Boji, and Miri.
I honestly
Um,
think, based off how these awards go, I think my personal prediction is Anya and Bochi are going to be battling it out for who takes the award. Bochi, sorry, is going to be battling it out for who takes the award because I just see a bunch of people voting for them.
yeah.
I voted for Boji because I was just like, I don't see Ranking of Kings get that much love, but it was hard not voting for Miri.
If we're going with, so here's the thing, I'm going with what the actual category says.
Mhm,
The character we must protect at all costs.
mhm.
Literally, that's the whole show of Buddy Daddies. Protecting this
Facts,
girl at all costs. Some of
facts.
these other shows kind of just leave them be, or they kind of do their own thing. Literally, she does not do her own thing. They are literally doing everything they can to protect her. I'm going Miri from Buddy Daddies.
Okay.
This is a dumb award, but like if I had to vote, it'll have to be Miri. All right. Best supporting character. We got Reagan from Mob Psycho. We got Kana from Oshinoko. We got Gojo and Geto from JJK. Dumb.
Dumb.
Uh
Yeah. You nominated two characters of JJK. Really? Really? Like they watched 5 anime. They watched 5.
literally they just watched 5 anime. Hanji from Attack on Titan and Power from Chainsaw Man. I'm not gonna lie, this is between two characters. It's between Reagan and Kana. If you
Yep.
pick either Reagan or Kana, I don't blame you.
I'm
Uh,
glad you said it because that's what I said. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. There's only two characters in
there's
there.
only two characters that really matter, and that's Reagan or Kana. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little biased. Reagan's my favorite character in Mob Psycho, so my vote would be Reagan. But I'm sure you pick Kana, right?
No, I picked Reagan.
Oh, really? Yo,
I I
let's
I was gonna pick
go.
Kana because I was like, Kana is literally my favorite character from Motion Code. Like she made that show for me. But I guess spoilers from Mob Psycho. When you see Reagan walk through that storm, like
Bro,
how can you not love Reagan?
how can you not love
how can you
Reagan?
not love like the ending of Mob Psycho is just perfect. Like it's Reagan walking through that storm I was like that hit me. That hit
Dude,
me.
the fact that yeah, like he already admitted he was a fraud, but the fact that he had to admit it to like the guy that trusts him the most, he's like, look, I'm a fraud.
Yeah.
All right, come back. Like,
Yeah.
you
That
know,
was
whatever. That was bro. Reagan's the reason why I watch Mob Psycho. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie to
man.
you.
He's a
Like,
great character.
to me, he's the real main character. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's just me personally. I'm just saying, bro. Love this man, bro. Oh, I want to protect Reagan so much. Best move of the entire of all of anime, the salt throw.
The
Bro.
salt throw.
Greatest move in all of anime. Best main character. I got Denji, Bochi, Mob, Aaron, Luffy, and Torfin. This one's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, because most of these guys I don't like. Like,
That was one of the first that was well, I didn't say I didn't like them. I was like, none of them deserve to be up here.
none of them deserve to be up here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But it is what it is.
If you had to nominate a main character, who would you nominate?
For 2023, well, first of all, like I said, leaving out fall season really just takes out the best main characters because if Mao would be up here. Like
Mao, Gizict,
yeah,
Frieren.
Frieren would be up here. All three of them would be up here for best main characters of the year.
Exactly.
I'm surprised. Well, no, never mind, because the main character of Oshinoko is Aqua. Never mind. So,
I was like, bro, don't say Oshinoko, bro. Please.
Yeah, I was gonna say Oshinoko. I was like, wait, it's not it's Aqua. Never mind. Yeah, I get those three: Frieren, Mao, and then Zik would be my top 3 nominations, and I just fill in the rest of the space with whatever anime comes to mind. Homeboy from Insomnia After School, I would definitely put up here.
Oh, yes, Ganta
Yeah,
from
Ganta.
After School.
I would put Ganta up here, but alas, Crunchyroll watches 10 anime a year. Well, they look at the most popular and put them up here, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. I feel like
Out of all of these, I gave it to Thorfinn.
I think I think that's his name, from Link Click. I feel like he should be up there. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This category kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Luffy, but why is he up here? Aaron, no. It was between Mob and Thorfinn for me. I liked Bocchi as a show. I wasn't necessarily really tied to Bocchi as a character.
Right.
I see why a lot of anime fans were, but not me personally, not really. And Denji is cool.
I think I'm gonna vote Mob because his character arc really ended nicely. It's hard not to hate Mob. Like, Mob's not my favorite character, but you can't hate him.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. To be honest, Mob Psycho is like a complete, to me, it's a complete like shonen package. If someone was like recommend me a shonen, Mob probably be like on the top 5 list of shonen I would recommend because it's like a complete shonen package. Here you go.
Yeah, it's a great anime. Watch Mob Psycho. Best slice of life. Here's where we get in our bag. You know what I mean?
I was like, this is they built this category for me. I was like, action sit down because here's where we're talking real shit.
This is real anime, guys. Real anime.
Real anime. I was brutal this section.
So here's the thing. All right, a lot of these are romance slice of life, but I don't think I can judge. Like, don't judge them on the romance. The slice of life aspects.
Okay, I will say this. So I didn't know why I was streaming, right? But I'll tell you, there is a best romance category. So you're right. Don't judge them based off the romance.
Because out of all of these, like, Insomniacs After School is my favorite out of all of these, but it's because of the romance aspect. The slice of life aspect was like cool, but it was not the driving force. So it really hurts me not to vote for it, but it's like, honestly, the slice of life aspect didn't hit as hard as some of these other ones. Like you watched I watched all of them except for Do It Yourself. Like,
I watched all of them.
Like, so for Do It Yourself, like, can you like give me an argument for what it has?
To be honest, I don't think Do It Yourself is for like any casual slice life fans. To be honest, it's for like hardcore slice life fans because it's on the trend of boring slice of life, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say Do It Yourself is interesting. It's fairly boring. But that's like the point because you're supposed to be watching these friends bond by building, crafting the clubhouse, like they're doing it themselves, right? Hence the title. And that's very much what it's about. It's about these friends who live in this world of technology, where you would just have everything built for you via technology with drones and stuff. But they decide to craft themselves. They started to start some DIY, do it yourself. They decide to start building crafts themselves, and it's them bonding through that and figuring out how to do it in the world of technology. So that's the main appeal. It did not get my vote.
Yeah, okay.
I think the other shows on this list do slice life way better.
Dude, I'm sorry, like Skip and Loafer fans, I'm not voting for you. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
Like, dude, I'm just like, I honestly don't understand the appeal. Okay, I lied. I see the appeal. If you're not well versed in romance, I feel like Skip and Loafer is a good romance for you. But I've seen the trope of country girl meets city boy so many times. I do not care for this trope. I'm so sorry. I've seen it so much in anime, Western media, Korean dramas, you name it. It's a played out trope. I do not care. I'm sorry. I watched 3 episodes of this. Do not care. I'm so sorry. Like, it's not that special if you really think about it in terms of media. In anime, and if you're like newer into anime, sure, I guess you could like it. But this trope is played out. I'm sorry, not happening. So Skip and Loafer fans, you could leave. I'm sorry.
The door. I enjoyed Skip and Loafer. I did. It didn't get my vote though. I enjoyed it, but it did not get my vote. I was brutal with Horimiya. I was like, I love Horimiya, but at the same time, should have been in season 1. So
But I will say this: the Horror Me and Missing Pieces was more slice of life than the
It was.
first season. You know what I
It
mean? It was way
yeah.
more slice of life. So that's why I give it more points in this category personally.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not gonna lie to you, dude. I think I'm leaning more towards Yamada.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie to you because the slice of life aspects of Yamada is like, for one, funny, two, very like relatable. I'm not like, if you've ever like went to college and you're a freshman, I honestly connected a lot with some of the shenanigans they go through. I'm like, oh shoot, like I kind of remember that situation
Yeah.
or whatever. So I don't know, which one did you lean more towards?
My vote was between Insomnia After School and Yamada. I ended up going with Insomniac
Oh, okay,
just
really?
just because I enjoyed the romance of Insomniac. I did, but Yamada was cool, right? And I love Yamada, right? But I felt like Ganta's whole character arc, like the reason why they initially bonded outside of their initial romance, like the reason why they had insomnia for both their characters, I felt like was really well done. And like, I'm not to spoil the show, but the reason why he has insomnia, the reason why he has, he doesn't really get along with his classmates like that, I feel like it was really well done. Along with Margaret's side as well. So I vote Insomniac.
I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the slice of life aspects of it as much as you, but I understand what you're saying though. I do think it has good slice of life aspects. Me personally, because I connected more with Yamada, I'm picking Yamada.
I mean, that was my second choice.
That's just me personally. I'm picking Yamada, and plus, this is probably the only category it'll get votes on personally. So
Yeah.
so I'm going with Yamada. Best drama. Okay. Now remember, this is drama. All right. The conflict. Okay. The show doesn't have to be that good for it to have good drama. You know what I mean? So Oshinoko, Heavenly Delusion, To Your Eternity, My Happy Marriage, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think My Happy Marriage should not be on here. Like it. Well, okay, but I mean, like, out of all of these, I think it's the weakest in terms of drama because they get solved pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there was tension, but like, you knew like it was gonna be good in the end. Like, I don't know. I never felt a lot of danger when it came to My Happy Marriage, so I think like that's out for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not kept up with To Your Eternity. I cannot speak on To Your Eternity.
Neither did I.
Sorry, To Your Eternity fans.
I actually dropped To Your Eternity season 2. I might pick up the manga because I originally started with the franchise at the manga, right? And then I started watching the anime when the anime came out. And then the anime kind of lost me. I felt like it was just rushing through. So I was like, I'm gonna probably just pick up the manga. One day I dropped To Your Eternity, so I already might cut it out. It did not get my vote. I might pick up the manga one day, but that's just how it is. I mean, to be honest, I made an argument about some of these shows shouldn't be up here.
Like which ones?
Okay, so I get that there are drama within them. I get it. But when I think of drama, the first show I'm thinking of is not Attack on Titan. Like,
dude, specifically this special.
Yeah, and I get the whole drama of Eldia versus Marley. I get it. It's it's basically a political drama, right? But when I think of drama, I don't think of Attack on Titan. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not the first show coming to mind.
If they did the second special, I would understand it more.
Yeah, but so I tried to make an argument that Attack on Titan was not supposed to be up here. You already know how I feel about My Happy Marriage. To be honest, I thought it was okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it won. But To Your Eternity, I think, is probably the weakest on the list. I'm not gonna hold you.
So we're between Oshinoko, Heavenly Delusion, and Vinland Saga. Okay, I don't know if you agree with me on this. I think there was way more drama and tension in Heavenly Delusion.
Okay.
Because, well, I don't know. Something about a post-apocalyptic type of show, as well as it was switching between two different timelines. It's like, I don't know. That was insane to me in terms of like, the tension and everything. I don't know. What are you thinking?
So I cut out Oshinoko because I was like, Oshinoko's drama is nice, but I felt like with season 1, it was more so building up the characters. Like the first episode is the first episode, right?
Right.
But with the rest of the season, I felt like it was building up the characters, and most of the drama is going to happen in season 2 when they get to that play that Kana and the other girl are in. I feel like that's when most of the drama is going to happen. Like this season was just establishing our new main cast.
Right.
So for me, it was between Heavenly and Vinland. I did go with Vinland because the villain shift from the first season to the second season. I mean, Vinland season 2 is hold together by just drama alone. Like that's all it is. That's all it is. Like Heaven Illusion has so much other things going for it.
That is true. I'll give you that. That is true.
And I think Vinland season 2 is literally held together by drama alone. If you take out the drama of Vinland season 2, it's literally it's nothing. It's nothing.
You make a good point. You do make a good point.
So I voted for Vinland.
Okay, you convinced me. I think it was honestly between Vinland Saga and Heavenly Delusion for me too. You convinced me. Vinland Saga, that is true. Without the drama, Vinland Saga season 2 is not a show. Like it's just not a show. Yeah, you get like a fight scene.
Yeah, it's not a show without the drama. It's just not a thing.
You're right, and slavery has a lot of dramatic to it, you know what I mean?
Slavery is very dramatic, yes.
Yes. So you're right. Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. Okay, here's where we get into some dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
Oh, this category pisses me off so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise, Mashal. and then we got to the ones that actually deserve it. Mushoku Tensei, Wrecking of Kings, and Ancient Magus Bride. If you vote for Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise, or Mashal, you don't like fantasy. I'm sorry, you don't like fantasy, yo. Like, what are you doing? What is this? What is this?
It is okay. It is one of the most disrespectful things, right? Don't get me wrong. Their genre is trash. Isekai fans, I'm sorry. You know it. You know your genre's trash, right? But it is absolutely disrespectful to have all the Isekai that released a year. They put Demon Slayer in Best Fantasy and Hell's Paradise in Best Fantasy. Mashal, it's magic, so it's actually fantasy.
Oh, so by default, magic equals fantasy, I guess.
So
I don't know, dude. I don't know about that.
Mashal, you can have an argument with, even though I don't like Mashal, so Mashal did not get my vote. But Hell's Paradise and Demon Slayer, like what are we doing? Like all the isekai that Crunchyroll releases every year, you put those 3 in the best fantasy category. Like
that
what?
Is insane.
I'm pretty sure if I look through the list of isekai and be like, yeah, that could have been up there. That could have been up there. Like I'm pretty sure if I talked to a fantasy fan, they would have given me 10 more shows outside of like,
dude, I think Eminence and Shadow deserves this. You know what I mean?
Eminence,
there you go. And Shadow deserves this. Dead Mount Death Play, I think, deserves this.
There you go. Like it's like
there are a couple that I'm like, they should at least be nominated. I feel specifically Eminence and Shadow. Like I've seen like a couple of episodes. I see the vision. I see why people like this show. You know what I mean? Like I think it's one of the better isekai. If you vote for these 3, I'm sorry, you really don't know fantasy. Like
Demon Slayer won last year. Remember when Demon Slayer won Best Fantasy?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I blocked that out of my memory. I blocked that out of my memory. That was some bullshit, yo.
Demon Slayer won Best Fantasy last year. Like, what are we on? It's probably gonna win this year, to be honest.
Dude, I swear on everything. If Mushoku Tensei loses to Demon Slayer, I'm gonna throw. I honestly, if they do like Ranking of Kings or Aegis Magus Bride, look, it's Mushoku Tensei. I don't know which one. What was your vote?
I voted the Ancient Magus Bride.
I don't blame you. I'm not that big. Look, honestly, I haven't watched past season 1. But I don't blame people for picking it. It's a great fantasy.
Yeah, it's literally one of my favorite anime fantasies. So I was like, I'm gonna vote Ancient Magus Bride. But to be honest, I think the person who probably should win the category is Mushoku Tensei. I think Mushoku. If my vote doesn't win, Mushoku needs to win.
Man, I hope so. I'm cool with Ancient Magus Bride winning. I'm cool with the Magus Bride, bro.
Like, yeah, as long as it's not if they flip that emblem, they Demon Slayer. What?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. If it turns around and if it even says Hell's Paradise or Mashal, I'm still like gonna be upset, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still gonna be upset.
It's gonna be so stupid. Neither one of them should be in there. I just Neither.
None of those three should be on there, honestly. I
No.
mean, Mashal, I guess you could argue, but nah. I'm sorry. That thing is like the most mid shit I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, a lot of these are just. All right, I guess we're done with the best action. Okay, do you remember? Is it saying like the fight scenes?
Yeah.
Like which fight scenes were the best?
Mhm.
Okay. Me personally, One Piece should not be on here if we're doing that. Like I saw like okay, look. I saw the fight scenes they're talking about with Year 5. They're cool. I just don't think I don't think it should win. I don't know.
I don't think One Piece should win either. To be honest, the one I was confused about why it was up there was Bleach.
But the fight scenes were the only thing that was like keeping me going though.
I mean, no, the fights were cool. I think Bleach is the weakest one in choreography for this year. I mean, not as a whole, of course. I think for this year, I think Bleach was the weakest one with choreography for me because it was a lot of more strategy fights than kind of just going head to head. Which I guess is what made the fights interesting. So I wouldn't really say Bleach had the best action for this year. I mean, part 3, I've read the manga. Part 3 is going to go hard. So wait for that. But for this part 2 particularly, and part 1 also went hard. I think part 1 had better action.
No, part 1 went hard.
Yeah, I think part 1 had better action. But this one particularly, like no hate to Bleach, I think this was like the weakest section of Bleach's action. So I think Bleach has the weakest out of this category.
That's the thing with people, bro. When people ask me like, "Yo, what do you think of Bleach this year?" and I'm like, "This year was pretty like mid," and they're like, "Oh, you hating on Bleach?" And I'm like, "No, I actually really liked part 1 of Thousand Year Blood War arc. I did. Like, yeah, I thought part 1 of Thousand Year Blood War arc was actually like good, but this year, no, dude. Part 2 was not it. I'm sorry, like it really wasn't.
I think this was the weakest part of the arc. But moving forward, and even the ending of this arc, I was like, all right, this is what I want to get into. And then when they finally got to the Soul King thing, so moving forward, it's going to be very, very good. But yeah, I think Bleach is the weakest one on this list. I don't understand why Demon Slayer's up here,
bro. I was gonna say, like, Demon Slayer dipped super hard. I don't want to get into the CGI, bro. That's.
I don't understand why Demon Slayer's up here.
Oh my gosh, dude. Honestly, I think by default, I'm going Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you because
my vote. Yeah,
look, as much as I really think Shibuya's so far is overrated as hell, the fight scenes were fire. Like I'm not gonna lie, the fight scenes were fire.
It was JJK, and it sucks because I was not sucks, but I was just like, I'm fair, right? I don't like Demon Slayer like that, but I can't deny that Demon Slayer has some good action, right? You can't sit here and tell me Demon Slayer's fight scenes are bad. But season 3's fight scenes were just so underwhelming.
They were not that good. They were like okay.
They were so underwhelming for Demon Slayer standards. It was like I know Ufotable can do better than this. Like I know they can, and maybe it was the source material they were given, but whatever.
My favorite Ufotable fight scene is still Lancer versus Saber in Fate Zero. Like that's still my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Me personally, all right. I know UBW has crazy fight scenes too, but the first time watching that fight is a memory I'll never forget.
Yeah,
like
that was badass.
I didn't even know animation goes that hard. Like when I first watched it, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, seeing Fate for the first time, you're like, is this real? Like, like wow.
Seeing a good Fate for the first time, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. You know,
okay, Ufotable. But I give it JJK.
JJK deserves this award for sure. Great fight scenes. Honestly, I don't think any of them were that bad. Like none of them were really bad at all.
All of them kind of like it's kind of ridiculous how all of them went hard.
all of the fights.
All of them. Hard. Like it's kind of ridiculous how they did all of the fights. It went kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you don't let your animators go home. But
I mean, yeah. Damn.
Best comedy. All right. First of all, Mashal should not be here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mashal's not funny. If you think Mashal's funny, you're like 12 probably. You're probably like 12 years old. I'm sorry. I don't know which one's this one? Oh, this is the David production one. The the remake of this.
This is the Rumiko Takahashi. I love her. author of Inuyasha, Ranma. You know, she writes classics. She's goated. But she is the kind of the godmother of shonen romance. So you have her to thank for kind of this is like the Godfather of it's a better show, but this is like the Godfather of Rent a Girlfriend.
That's a terrible comparison, bro. I'm sorry.
It's nothing like Rent a Girlfriend. It's not a harem at all. Like,
bro, but you're not selling me out with Rent a Girlfriend, yo.
This is more so like fast paced, wacky, weird situational rom-com comedy, emphasis on the comedy of the side of the rom-com comedy. So if you like that type of stuff, me personally, I think Urusei Yatsude is good on a casual watch. I would never binge it.
Oh, okay.
I would never binge Urusei Yatsude. I would get annoyed with it. I think it's good on, put an episode on here or there. It's all right. It's okay.
I think Bocchi will get a lot of votes, but me personally, Anxiety isn't that funny to me. Like,
yeah, Bocchi wasn't really funny to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't know, man. But Bocchi to me has always just been like a cool anime.
Yeah, I like Bocchi for other reasons. It didn't make me laugh though.
Honestly, out of all these, I'm picking Buddy Daddies only because this is the only one I could remember that I was laughing.
Okay, that's fair.
During this anime, specifically at the dad's incompetence of raising a child. That was hilarious to me. I don't know. Yeah, which one did you vote for?
I voted for Zom.
I
voted for Zom. Just because I think if Zom's gonna win a category, I think I found it hilarious that him just going around the zombie apocalypse and doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do and not giving a fuck around the zombie apocalypse around him. I found that hilarious. Interesting. I voted for Zom. My second vote was Buddy Daddies though, but I voted for Zom.
Bet it's like we're kind of like we're picking like your top two for the most part. Okay, this is where we get in our bag, guys. This is where me and RJ just get in our bag. All right, because the best romance, dude. Like romance was fire this year. I'm not gonna lie,
fire.
Like they put out a lot of good romances this year.
They did. I was brutal with this on section 2. I really was.
Okay, walk me through your thought process on this.
So I went down the list. I was like, Horimiya should have been in season 1.
That's true.
Really wasn't much romance this season. Because we knew what was happening. So sorry, Horimiya, you're out. Love you, but bye. My Happy Marriage. You already know how I feel about that. I thought it was okay. Skip and Loafer is more of a drama than a romance, if you ask me. Okay. So also cut that out because I was just like, there's romantic elements, but that's not what everyone reads. No, we barely got anywhere with romance this season. So cut that out. Tomo-chan is a girl. I liked it. I read the entire manga for it. I didn't watch the anime because I read the manga. It's cute. It's adorable. It's fun. But compared to Insomniac After School and Yamada, I was like, get the rest of this list out of my face, right? So we're gonna focus on these two. Because
so these two were your top two, Insomniacs and Yamada.
Yeah, I was like, these two deserve to be up here.
Okay.
I ended up voting for Yamada. I did. Yamada's more on for me, I guess, a more relatable show, and I want to promote shows like Yamada. Like I love Insomniac After School, right? I gave it best slice of life. I do. But Yamada, we have it's that adult romance that I feel like we are very much lacking in the anime industry now. And I'm growing up, I'm getting older.
Right.
Eventually, I'm not going to really be able to even get anything from high school romances, probably. But adult romances like Yamada, I can pull from, forever. And I feel I want to promote that. I really want to. I really liked the fact that it focused on college students, and even Yamada. He was his last year of he was on his last semester of high school. So he was like graduating and shit. So even then, it was like he was becoming an adult, and it's focused on that aspect of romance and forming a relationship by that I felt like we don't get from a lot of shows. So I voted for Yamada.
See, everything you just said, like I agree with, but then I thought My Happy Marriage did the adult romance better personally. Like because they deal with more like adult themes of the romantic part.
Yeah.
Me personally, because they're also dealing with like families. It's like in real life, guys, you know this already. I'm married. All right. And you deal with the family aspect of a serious relationship more when you get older as an adult. Even though she's like, I think 19 or something in this show or whatever, she's like barely an adult, but you still deal with more like adult themes when it comes to stuff like that. And My Happy Marriage really did that for me. I do think Yamada and My Happy Marriage delve into the adult romance better, and I think we should be promoting those type of romances more instead of these high school BS type of romances. Like that's not like, especially me as an adult, like that is not entertaining at all. I'm like, bro, these can all be solved with better communication. Like, you know what I mean? But man, my favorite anime. So it for me, it is between these three in terms of romance. My Happy Marriage, Yamada, and Insomniacs After School. But out of all of them, I did like Insomniacs After School more. Like it was my favorite romance. I don't know. It had that little bit of spice with the insomnia. You know what I mean? Like, and it didn't feel super high school BS. Like it definitely delved a little deeper than high school BS. And it also dealt with family stuff too. So it's like, this is interesting that high schoolers are kind of going into that more adult route of romance, even though they're still technically kids.
Yeah.
Look,
it was my second vote. Like,
I'm voting Insomniacs After School. Honestly, like I think it's the best romance of this year. Me personally, yeah, I think we need to promote romances like Insomniacs After School, Yamada, and My Happy Marriage better. Personally, yeah, that's just me. Best art direction. I want you to take this because I don't know what this means. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest. What is art direction?
If you click the little eye next to the art direction, Crunchyroll defines it for you.
Okay. Art direction involves all things visual to create the look and feel of an anime. Color, design, and animation style are only some of the considerations, as the tiniest of details must be kept in mind so that a show feels like a cohesive and distinct work of art.
So this category is for the anime elitist, right? And once again, it's very clear
they've only seen like 5 shows.
They've only seen like 10 anime because to not put Heavenly Delusion in this list is disrespectful.
Oh, that is insane. Yeah, that the camera work was crazy.
Yeah, to not put Heavenly Delusion in this list is disrespectful. But whatever. I digress. For me, it's not Demon Slayer.
Okay. Oh no way.
It's not Demon Slayer. For me, it's also not JJK. Animation direction. If this was animation direction, JJK would be up there.
Right.
It's definitely not Hell's Paradise because them backgrounds.
Bro, that was nasty. Hell's Paradise is a nasty pick too, man. This is a disgusting pick.
It was between Oshinoko, Chainsaw Man, and Zom. Oshinoko because I felt like it with the color scheme and the designs, they really captured once again the cutesy and creepy world of idols. Chainsaw Man because it took Fujimoto's love for cinema and made his anime cinematic as fuck. Yeah. And then Zom because they took it's literally you're expecting like a dark show from a zombie show, right? And they took the color scheme of Zom is just amazing, right? I mean,
dude, it looks so good.
Look at the fucking poster, like
bro, it looks so good.
The color scheme of Zom is amazing. Like they did one thing right with that show. It was the color scheme, to be honest, and they use it to their advantage, right? That first episode where he breaks out of the black and white and shows you the color scheme. Like it's so Zom got my vote.
I think I agree with you. I think Zom 100 got me too. Like the colors and the way they utilize like muted and into like super colorful stuff.
Yeah.
The way they like switch the vibe of like this is a zombie horror show, but you know, it's all like you know, casual and like fun and everything with all the colors. I agree with you on that actually. Yeah.
I think Zom got the most out of its art direction and then any of these shows.
Yeah, and it's the only thing it's gonna win if it wins something. But
yeah,
let's be honest. Okay, best cinematography. Let me see. Focus on individual scenes, paying particular attention to the use of light and shadow. I think you're definitely way more qualified to vote for this than me. I'm not a director, guys, and RJ he's aspiring to be like the next Bob Iger or something. I don't know.
God. No. So yeah, as someone who does work in cinematography, it's a little different for animation, but fundamentally the same results. You're looking for the same results, really. It's not Demon Slayer.
Bro, why? This is the thing. Why are they still shoving this
it's
in our
they
face, bro?
yeah, they fill it in. They fill it in. I
It's
don't
a filler, bro. I'm
it's a,
like,
I
no
don't
one's voting
understand.
for this. I'm sorry, no one's voting for this, man. I'm telling you, no one is.
It's not Demon Slayer. It's not Attack on Titan. Although I did enjoy it, but I don't think Attack on Titan cinematography for that specific special was all that great. I mean, it worked, right? It worked for what it was. Like it wasn't terrible, but
Right.
it wasn't. It didn't. It's not award winning. Like it's not award winning.
No.
It's not villain. It's not villain.
Yeah, I don't know. Cinematography is not something I think of when I see Vinland Saga.
It's not like Vinland Saga does have some great shots, but overall, no, it's not villain.
Yeah, overall, I'm like, eh.
It's not Vinland. It is between Chainsaw Man and Heaven's Illusion. Like I said before, Chainsaw Man making the anime as cinematic as it was. But Heavenly Delusion, like
Bro,
Heavenly Delusion, like that took it to the next level. Like I don't know what they were cooking, but they cooked. Like I
they
don't know.
cooked. I'm sorry, they did cook with the direction.
Heavenly Delusion, the cinematography of Heavenly Delusion was just amazing. From the openings to the endings. Well, the ending was all right. From the openings to the entire show, it was just like balls to the walls. Like, god damn. The lighting, the colors, the camera work. Like, it was amazing. Heavenly got my vote.
Yep, Heavenly got my vote. Honestly, I remember like the scenes individually, and I'm like, bro, this is like insane what they're doing. Specifically, that one like free like the it was the ice, right? The ice scene or whatever.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
crazy. I was like,
That was
holy
crazy.
crap.
Yeah.
Yep, Heavenly Delusion got my vote. Best director. All right, RJ, here you go again, man. Take it away, bro. Take it away. Because
Okay.
honestly, I don't know
Mhm.
how to feel about this category.
Okay, so this is just me personally. I mean, Crunchyroll defines it as, conveying the vision, right? So, me personally, as a director, right? I don't direct animation. I want to one day. Dream. I direct live action. But me as a person, as a director, I think the best way to categorize if someone's the best director, especially when they're adapting something that's not their own work, is how they adapt it and how they elevate what was already the source material, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think who did that the greatest, like award-winning status, for me personally, like all these directors did a great job. All of them did a great job. But once again, Heavenly Illusion, I don't know if that's a guy or girl, but they did incredible creating that world and creating that cinematic feel. JJK, I am never touching the JJK manga.
Oh,
I am sticking with the anime because the change in direction for season 2 was yes. No shade to Sungwoo Park from season 1. He's great. He's great. He is. But JJK needed that change in direction. Shout out to Hayashi from Attack on Titan. He can finally sleep now that he's
oh,
done.
dude, he can finally rest, dude. This guy is like, thank you. Stop milking it, please.
Yeah. Shout out to Hayashi. He really came through with the final season of Attack on Titan. It was great. But I actually give it to Bochi. I gave it
Really?
to Bochi, not because Bochi's the best show on this list, but if you actually look at the Bochi the Rock manga and you look at the anime,
Oh, it's trash.
Keiichiro Saito, I don't know what that man did or I knew what he did, but the vision that he got from that manga, like literally Google the Bochi Rock manga. It's not a manga. It's like a Garfield comic.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
Garfield comic. That's what the Butcher the Rock manga looks like. Like it's not an actual manga. Like it's like a 4 comma. It's like a 4. I forget what it's called. Like I think 4 comma manga or something. It's like a
for a
Garfield.
comic manga. Oh,
It's like a Garfield manga. It's like it's not an act. It's not like what you thinking of. What do you think a manga is? Like it's still. I don't know if it tells the same story, but from taking that manga and making what they made with Bochi on an animation and technical standpoint is amazing. Like they got that from that. Like it when I say elevated.
yo, yeah, these are literally just still images put together, not really like,
Yeah, if
you
you
know what
like
I mean? Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. The way the panels go together, it doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Like
it's
what I
like
just saw.
it's like wow, okay, like that's a vision. And also, if you don't know, Keiichiro Saito is currently directing Free Rin.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey,
this
good
any
work.
anything this man touches, I'm there for it. He's a
Dude,
good director.
as much as you as much as you like really like swayed me a little bit towards Bocchi the Rock, I think I'm gonna still go Heavenly Delusion. I
Ain't
think it's
mad about
still
it.
like amazing. To
It
me,
is
honestly.
it's amazing product. I just like Keiichiro Saito's work. Bochi
Yeah.
is another thing. Keiichiro Saito, I think deserves like that man deserves.
Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Best character design. I don't think Hell's Paradise deserves this.
No.
My fault.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Very very generic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very generic character designs. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say. The rest of these, I see why. You know what I mean? Unless you think differently.
No, no. Yeah, I actually agree.
Dude, people hate on the Trigun character designs, but I'm like, why? Like they're actually like really unless you're like
really,
just unless you're just nostalgic for the original Trigun, like the character designs are actually really good in Trigun Stampede.
they're really good. I would argue to say they're really good in the
They're,
original Trigun, to be honest. They're really good. Why is Demon Slayer here? Like,
I mean, to be fair, they have unique character designs.
they
Don't
do
be
have really
sad.
good character designs, but this season, like if it was season 1 and 2, I'd be like, okay, all right, I see it. Season 3,
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm just gonna spoil it. I was surprised by my vote, but Trigun actually got my vote.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna vote Trigun too.
I voted Trigun.
Like literally, the character designs are so unique and distinct.
Yeah.
You could do even like look, Vash, like literally that both hair design, the original and the remake, like iconic. I'm sorry, it is. The look is like iconic. Million Knives, very unique looking antagonist. I'm sorry. And like I don't know, man. Trigun Stampede, I feel like doesn't get the love it deserves. Like people just see it as like, oh, it's that CGI remake or whatever, but it's really good. It's
No, Studio Orange
really
cooked.
good.
Like they cooked.
Studio Orange hella cooked. So I'm voting Trigun Stampede, bro. The
I
character designs are amazing. Best animation, and I will say this right now. Demon Slayer does not deserve this award, bro. Like the nasty CGI they did in this season of Demon Slayer is disgusting. I'm sorry. And the animation honestly was very below their standards. I'm gonna just be honest. It was very below their standards.
Now,
So
granted,
no.
UFO will kick themselves in the ass with this one because they set a very high standard for themselves. So I'm not gonna say the Demon Slayer animation was bad, but from their past works, like you set yourself to this high standard and you did not live up to it again. So yeah, I don't think Demon Slayer. No, it's not.
I don't think they're bad. I just genuinely think like they just didn't do that like as good as like, they didn't do enough for animation of the year. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
they didn't.
I honestly don't think Attack on Titan should be on here.
Neither do I.
Like they had cool like camera work, but that's about it.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't think Attack on Titan should be up here either.
Do I like Mob Psycho? Do I knock them for some of their artwork in like the middle? Or like the animation in the middle of Mob Psycho season 3, because
I know which episode you're talking about too. You're talking about that alien episode.
It's just like why, man? Like why? Like I don't.
Yeah. For me, on an animation standpoint, it was between JJK and Trigun.
That's what I'm saying. I think it is between JJK and Trigun.
And I voted Trigun.
Like, do you guys not realize how hard it is to like get everything to look that good in CGI?
Yeah.
Like,
I voted Trigun because I was just like, this is like the pinnacle of CGI animation as of right now.
And it's harder to do in anime than it is like normal animation. And plus, I don't want to support slave labor. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah,
I really don't, dude. Like, I really don't. As good as the fight scenes were in Jujutsu Kaisen, bruh, like, I think Studio Orange did such a good job with Trigun.
They did
such an amazing job with Trigun. Anyone that hates on this, you're just dick sucking. I'm sorry. Like,
like don't get me wrong, JJK season 2 had great animation. But once again, I think someone brought up in my chat when I was streaming, they were like, "Well, you're judging Shibuya. Remember, they left out fall season, so this is not Shibuya. This is whatever the arc with Gojo and them is." So I was like, "Oh, if we're leaving out Shibuya, then Trigun." If we're leaving out Shibuya, then Trigun.
Trigun gets my vote. It's amazing. It deserves it. Probably not gonna get it, honestly, but it deserves it. Best original anime. This is look, okay. So this one kind of hurts
It
for
hurts.
me
Yeah.
because I really want Buddy Daddies to win, but I already know there are two that you're thinking of that deserve it more than Buddy Daddies. Um,
Fuck the
man.
right side of the list.
Oh, the right side got nothing on the left side of this list. The
I
left side of this list is fire, bro. I'm like, yo,
I don't know the right side of this list. I don't know who they are.
dude.
But yeah, this one was hard. This one was difficult for me.
Akiba Maid War, Buddy Daddies, and Gundam Witch from Mercury. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm super biased. All right, I love mecha. I love sci-fi, and I think honestly, Gundam Witch from Mercury should have been in best action. I'm sorry, it should have been. It had some of the best action I've ever seen in anime. Like it's hella good.
Yeah,
like, trust it is. It is. Me personally, I'm voting Gundam Witch for Mercury.
Okay.
You can make an argument for Buddy Daddies and Akiba Maid War, but me personally, yo, Gundam Witch for Mercury did it. All right, amazing original anime.
Yeah.
But let me guess, did you vote for Akiba Maid War?
I did, yeah. I had to. I was just like the concept and what they were able to pull off with that concept was like, yes. Like, I don't want to spoil what Akiba Maid War is about, but go watch Akiba Maid War.
It's just not my type of show. I feel like I watched it and I was like, I can see why people like this, but not for me. Like, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gundam and Buddy Guys were my second choice. If anything's gonna win, it needs to be on the left side of the list.
Please, something on the left side, bro. Like,
I'm gonna burn everything if Birdie Wing wins.
Dude, this is honestly the only category I think Gundam Witch from Mercury has a chance of winning.
I think Gundam's gonna take it. I think Gundam's gonna take it.
I needed to take it. I'm sorry. I needed to take it, bro.
I think Gundam's gonna take it.
Best film. Okay. I did not watch that many movies this year. I heard Blue Giant was good, but I can't judge it because I never saw it.
Same.
Also, Studio Nut, like Blue Giant Studio Nut. You know, bruh. Like, you cannot make this up. Blue Giant Studio Nut. Think about it. Insane, bro. Insane.
Insane. Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. I thought Kaguya-sama was like cool. I don't know. I felt like this should have been a series or a season.
Okay.
Look, Black Clover was like cool because like they came back, but like, come on, bro. This is just a generic shonen movie that doesn't have anything to do with the story. Like, let's be honest. Suzume was very mid in terms of a story. Like, it felt like it's just Makoto Shinkai doing a Makoto Shinkai film again. Like, that's just what it felt like, man. It felt like he's trying to do like something, like he's doing variations of the same movie he's done before. I don't know. Do you feel like that about Makoto Shinkai recently?
Yeah, I felt Suzume was, for me, very underwhelming. Like, I didn't hate it. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Makoto Shinkai. Makoto Shinkai is like a hit or miss for me. I felt like it was okay. It was all right. It did not get my vote. I'm listening right now. Psycho-Pass was bad.
I actually thought Psycho-Pass was decent.
You thought it was
like okay. Here's my thing with Psycho-Pass now, right? My expectations are so low for Psycho-Pass now because of like season 2 and everything. Like, I'm just like, all right, don't be ass. And then I'm like, all right, that was an ass. Okay.
I just thought Psycho-Pass was very underwhelming. Like, for a show that I enjoyed heavily from the first season, and I've seen all of Psycho-Pass, it did not deliver. I had several problems with that film. But I didn't see Slam Dunk.
I didn't see Slam Dunk either. So it's like this category is kind of like, dang, yeah, I don't know what to pick because
I don't know why Black Clover is up there. Like,
it wasn't bad, but like,
but at the same time, like, no shonen movie, by what I think, no matter how good it is, should be up there because none of them are canon. They're literally fan service. They're literally fan service.
Unless they do like a Demon Slayer and they do
like a Demon Slayer, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're literally fan service, and none of them are canon. Like, there are so many anime movies that did come out by, like, you know, single directors, like on Netflix and stuff, that they could have put on this list, and they put Black Clover.
I don't know when that one movie came out, the one of the 2 parallel universes, like the romance one. You know what I'm talking about? The pink and blue one. Like I feel like that came out before fall, so I'm
It
like,
did. There's one summer tunnel or something. Where it's about the guy who goes in the tunnel, and every time he goes in, he can get a wish. But if he comes out, like days pass. So the deeper he goes in, the more time passes outside. Like
oh,
it was a very cool concept, and it was a romance movie too, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. That should be up here. Like, why is I don't know.
which one did you pick? Honestly, like, did you
I,
pick? Did you let Chat pick?
I picked Kaguya. Chat wanted me to pick Black Clover. Um,
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm gonna just go with you, bro. I'm gonna follow.
I
Kaguya
picked
was
Kaguya.
cool. It was cool. I don't know, bro. This category is kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah. Maybe if I saw Blue Giant, I would have picked Blue Giant. I felt like Blue Giant probably would have gotten my vote if I saw it, but I didn't see it. So.
bro. I would be laughing so hard because it says Blue Giant and Studio Nut. I'd be just I wouldn't be able to take it serious. Like I promise you, I'm sure it's good. I heard good things about it, but I can't judge it. But dude, that's just hilarious to me. Best new series. All right. Honestly, between like two anime, personally, I think it's between Oshinoko and Heavenly Delusion. Personally,
I would agree.
Sorry, the other ones, but these two, I think, like took over the internet for a while.
Yeah.
And they're actually good. Like I know Chainsaw Man took over the internet for a while, but it wasn't like, I'll be honest, as a guy who read the manga, or at least like some of the manga, like what comes after season 1 is better.
Yeah.
Like it's season 1, like the beginning of Chainsaw Man is the weakest part of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, it is.
So between these two, it's kind of tough. Tough between these two. I'm leaning more towards Oshinoko personally.
Okay.
I don't know. Which one were you thinking?
I picked Heavenly.
Really?
I had to pick Heavenly Delusion.
And this man loves Oshinoko. So like, can you explain to me what the thought process was?
I just thought that Heavenly Delusion was I think Heavenly Delusion is an easier sell than Oshinoko. Well, Oshinoko, I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards Oshinoko because of the hype and because it's Oshinoko. Great show, great first episode. Definitely go watch it. But Heavenly Delusion is going to be one of those anime that people just somehow discover, right? They're going to be scrolling to the list and be like, what's this? They're going to click on the first episode and they're going to be like, why isn't this talked about? Why isn't this the next big thing, right? And I just feel like Heavenly Delusion is an easier sell. It's more of a, well, Oshinoko, you have to sit there and get invested, right? You have to like Oshinoko had to have that first episode be like an hour and something minutes long, right? To get you invested. Heavenly Delusion, from minute 1, you're in there. Like you're in there. Like from minute 1, you're like, what's going on? What is this? I need to see more. While Oshinoko, it's just like sitting down, you're watching it, it's cool, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm watching it, right? So yeah, I voted Heavenly. I feel like Heavenly, as for a new series, really just blew it out of the water.
Okay, so here's my thought process, right? I think with Oshinoko, it's a good new series, but I can wait for the next season, right? Because like, I think they can do a good job. I think season 1 did a good job, but like season 2, it's like I can wait on it. Like I'm not super like pressured to see it because of the way like season 1 ended. I'm like, all right, cool. This is a good spot to end. Let's go ahead and, when season 2 comes out, I'm ready, but I'm not gonna rush it. Heavenly Delusion, they should rush season 2. I'm sorry. Like we like the ending of Heavenly Delusion is like, bruh, like, what is this? Like, why'd you end it off like that? Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the way I look at Heavenly Delusion relies on season 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, it really does. Where they left off and how they managed the ending of season 1, I'm like, bruh, we need a season 2. Because like, what was that? Like, what was that? So yeah. I think that's how I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote Heavenly Delusion because of that. Like, we really, like, it's a great new series, but we really need that season 2. I'm going to go for it. This is where I get pissed off.
Yeah.
All right. Bungo Stray Dogs had 2 seasons come out this year. 2 that are in contention. Bungo Stray Dogs season 4 came out winter 2023, and Bungo Stray Dogs season 5 came out summer of 2023.
But Crunchyroll only watches 10 anime.
Why the fuck
Yeah.
is it not at the bare minimum in best continuing series?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is some bullshit to me. I'm so sorry. That is some bullshit. Like on some real. I don't care, bro. Season 4 and season 5 were some of the greatest anime I've seen this year. Some of the greatest anime that Bungo Stray Dogs has put out.
Mm-hmm.
People argue between which season of Bungo Stray Dogs is better, season 2, 4, or 5. Those are the 3 seasons people talk about when they say Bungo Stray Dogs. Those 3. 2 of them are in 2023. What the fuck? What was that? Like, I'm hella pissed off when it came to this category because Bungo Stray Dogs deserved love for this. And specifically also in the other categories. Best like best supporting character, Rampo should have been one of them. In best antagonist, Fukishi should be on there. I think that's what his name was. It Fukazawa? Or one of the Fs. One of the it's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, he was a crazy antagonist. The guy with the time sword or the time and space sword. Like he is a crazy good antagonist. All right, like the Bungo Stray Dogs disrespect really rubs me the wrong way with these awards. Like it does because it deserved it. And in the past, it was nominated for awards. So you can't even say, oh, the Crunchyroll doesn't watch Bungo Stray Dogs. They did. They nominated Dasai as like a character award or whatever in one of them. And you can't say like they don't know about Bungo Stray Dogs. They've nominated Bungo Stray Dogs for awards in the past. So why the fuck do you not put Bungo Stray Dogs in best continuing series when it had 2 very highly successful seasons? Yeah. And we won't get Bungo Stray Dogs back for a while because it caught up to the manga. So this is the last chance it had for a while, and it's just I don't know. Like I know you didn't watch Bungo Stray Dogs, RJ, but this is insane to me.
No, I agree. I think that there are a bunch of anime. For example, for me, I would take One Piece, Demon Slayer, and Attack on Titan off this list. One Piece because come on, like
come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Like come on now. It's gonna be nominated every single year. Well, it's still continuing. Well, yeah, it's One Piece. It's gonna be nominated every single year. Let's get some variety in these award shows. Stop nominating One Piece, guys. Stop nominating One Piece. Like as a One Piece fan, stop nominating One Piece. Yes, it's continuing. It's One Piece.
And let's be honest, the anime really ain't shit. Like it's the manga.
Exactly. Either way, Attack on Titan literally released one special and gets nominated. Like, you know how many season 2s we got this year? And
where's Mushoku Tensei?
Demons, exactly. Where's
Mushoku Tensei? Where's Link Click? Bro, Link Click doesn't exist apparently. Like
yeah,
what?
Where's Link Click? Where's the actual continuations that people were talking about this year?
I can't even say that because no one was really talking about Bungo Stray Dogs like that.
I mean, still, it's still like I don't know. And then Demon Slayer again. Demon Slayer has been in every category besides like slice of life and romance. Like I think Demon Slayer has been nominated in every single category besides.
And we voted for none of them. We voted for none of them, bro.
Yeah, Demon Slayer hasn't gotten a single one of my votes. No,
bro.
I don't know, but it is what it is.
This is some bullshit. I'm voting Vinland Saga because season 2 is actually hella good.
I voted Vinland Saga too.
But Bungo Stray Dogs deserves at least a nomination. Pick one, bro. I don't even care which season it is, whether it's season 4 or 5. I liked both. Pick one, bro. Like what? Like what is this? Like this? And where's Mob Psycho season 3? Like where's Mob Psycho season 3, bro? Like that's another one.
Like there were so many continuations this year that outdid a lot of these on this list with quality, and it's just like wow, okay, terrible work. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. My vote, honestly, if it was on here, I would have voted Mob Psycho season 3 or one of the Bungo Stray Dogs seasons if it was on here. But hey, Vinland Saga did a good job with season 2. And here's the big one: Anime of the Year. And once again, why is Demon Slayer on here,
They just shoved it into every single category that they could.
What is up? What is up with Demon Slayer, guys? Like even Demon Slayer fans said season 3 was bogus.
They just shoved it into every single category they could. It's crazy.
Where's Mob Psycho season 3?
Exactly. And y'all want to talk about recency bias? You know what? So you know what someone pointed out to me in my stream, right? It's weird, right? Because Shibuya should not be included in this thing based off their own rules. Tell me why they're using the Shibuya poster. You want to talk about recency bias? JJK season 2 just ended. It just ended. Like, why? Like, come on. You know that's gonna get all the votes. Whatever. I digress.
It's so dumb. This anime of the year category is depressing.
It is. It's a depressing category.
It's depressing because, like, let's be honest, it's between like Oshinoko and Vinland Saga. Let's be honest. It's between those two.
I agree.
I can only laugh, dude, because this is crazy terrible. Like, I'm sorry. This anime of the year bracket is like one of the weakest I've seen in a while. Like, I think Mushoku Tensei deserves to be on here. I think Insomniacs After School deserves to be on here. I think Mob Psycho Season 3 belongs here. Like, there are other anime that you could have put on here. And even if you didn't put, like, I feel like Link Click and Bungo Stray Dogs are deserving. Like, even then, if you take those out, there are still multiple anime that deserve to be on this list. That's not Demon Slayer. That's not Chainsaw Man. That's not Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm sorry. Like, they don't belong here.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean,
it's all the shonen ones too. Like
the once you just put in the fall season, right? Then this whole list changes.
Bro, if you put in the fall season of this is a 3-way race between. Well, I don't think they would nominate Apothecary Diaries personally.
For me, it's a 3-way race between Free Rent, Apothecary Diaries, and Pluto. If you put the fall season up there,
yeah. But I mean, if Apothecary Diaries does get nominated, which I think it deserves it, but knowing Crunchyroll, they probably wouldn't. It would be a 3-way race between Free Rent, Pluto, and Apothecary Diaries.
It would. I mean, it's but whatever. I voted for Oshinoko.
Why over Vinland Saga? I'm just curious.
I felt like Vinland Saga was very good. I don't feel like it was anime of the year material, to be honest.
Dude, honestly, same. I thought the same thing.
I really enjoyed Vinland Saga, but I think Oshinoko I feel like Vinland Saga caters to a specific audience, I would say. And it's very good if you are that audience and if you just like that type of show. But I feel like Oshinoko encompasses anime as a whole more so than Vinland Saga does. Like, it gives you everything Vinland Saga does and more. And it's more of a community type cultural movement than Vinland Saga is, if you ask me. And I feel like Oshinoko definitely brought that feeling of anime to me more than Vinland Saga did. Don't get me wrong, Vinland Saga is a masterpiece, but Oshinoko I felt like was more enjoyable for me as an anime in the whole year. So
I think here's my thing, right? With Vinland Saga, there are highs and lows with me with Vinland Saga season 2. I felt like I think the second half of Vinland Saga does a lot of good things. A lot of good things. Like, I understand it needs to build up, but I felt like you could have cut a lot of that build up. Like, well, okay, maybe a lot's a strong word. You could have cut some of the build up. Like, I felt like you didn't need 13 episodes of build up. It could have been like 5 to 8. Me personally, I felt like it really didn't need 13 episodes to build up. With Oshinoko, it was very consistent. First episode was wild. And I think it really shaped how anime is done now, because Oshinoko dropped like it was an hour and a half, right? An hour and a half episode. Yeah. And without that hour and a half episode, I feel like people would have dropped Oshinoko. But because they were so smart in dropping an hour and a half first episode, and by the end you're like, whoa, I have to know what happens next. And it was very consistent throughout the whole show, very consistently good. I'm not saying it reached the heights of Vinland Saga, but there weren't really many lows. Like, I don't think there were really lows in general. It was just consistently good.
Yeah, it was consistently good.
Yeah. And because of Oshinoko, you got anime like Frieren, which dropped 4 episodes at once.
Yeah.
And that was great. You can get a feel of a show if you just drop like an hour and a half special first, or like the first like 3 to 4 episodes to drop. I felt like that's such a smart way to have people gauge whether if they like the show or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, because of that, I'm picking Oshinoko too. I think it just did so much good for anime.
Yeah. I agree. I think Oshinoko did more for anime than Vinland did in the year. So
yeah, like that's just me personally. Okay, so this is what my results look like. As you can see, no Demon Slayer is on here. No Demon Slayer. A lot more Trigun than expected. Spy Family got in there. Oshinogo got a couple. Just pretty much went the way I thought it would go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm surprised Mushoku Tensei didn't get as many awards. You would think, but
You would think, right? I'm surprised.
oh man,
But hey,
I wanted Mob Psycho to get more awards, but it wasn't nominated for the big guns for some reason. The big awards don't
you know,
get it.
I just realized. I literally just now realized that they took out the best boy and best girl categories.
Good. Honestly, what did they do? Like what it's
I mean, it's they. I think they focus more on shows this year than characters.
that is true. The only
they-
character ones they did were like best supporting character, best main character.
and then the must protect at all costs. They kept that.
Bro, that what? But why they keep that one?
They
That's
took out that. Yeah, they took out the waifus and husbandos. You couldn't vote for your favorite waifu this year.
They could have just renamed it best female character, best male character. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? They didn't have to do it like best waifu, best husbando, or whatever. Like
and
or best boy, best girl. Like
best
you don't.
character category as well would have been nice, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. That is pretty crazy. Out of all the categories, which one do you think was the most difficult to vote for, and which one was like the worst category?
I think best opening was the most difficult to vote for because I felt like those nominations actually deserved to be there.
Really good openings, yeah.
Yeah, all of them were really banger openings. So I was like, ah, shit, this was terrible to do. So 100% that was the hardest one. Which one sucked the most?
Like worst nominees, like
worst
the worst
nominees. It's got to be between anime of the year, of course. Then best fantasy, best fantasy.
Oh, yo, best fantasy was disgusting. Yo.
Best fantasy. I think I was like, I don't think Crunchyroll understands what fantasy is.
They don't know what fantasy truly is, bro.
I don't think they know what fantasy is. They looked at the definition of fantasy and they're like, I guess this counts.
I guess.
But yeah, the best fantasy was I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's definitely between best fantasy and best continuing series. To me, that's like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, there were so many good season 2s that they just ignored. Yeah, like I didn't even like the new season of Baki like that, but if they put it on there, it deserves it more than Demon Slayer, honestly. Like,
Demon Slayer is nominated for
Demon Slayer was like 90% of the nominees, and we voted for none of them.
None of them.
None of them, bro. Terrible pick, man. Sorry.
I hope it wins no awards.
I hope it wins none.
I hope
Please win none.
When I'm watching the awards, that's what I'm gonna tweet out. I hope Demon Slayer wins none.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch the awards. I just look up results. That's it for this video. Shout out RJ for coming on. When's your new video coming out, by the way?
February 1st.
Oh yeah. Anyways, guys, check out RJ's video after you watch this for sure. I think it'll be a very spicy one, if I'm not mistaken.
I will.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think about the Crunchyroll Awards and what your votes are in the description down below. Thank you so much. This is Casual Takes, and I will catch you guys later.